Hello, and welcome to Minecraft Let's Play, episode 200. Now, you may have noticed I'm in creative mode. What is going on here? I can fly? Whoa! Well, I created a copy of my world, and I wanted to do a little bit of a tour. I had a couple ideas for this episode, so we'll see how it goes, but for now, this is the way my world is at episode 200. So we're just working on the farm here. I got it fixed up and ready to go for the next episode. But for now, I wanted to fly all the way back to where it all started for me, which was, I guess I could go back to spawn. So I believe I spawned up here and spawned in the jungle. I spawned on top of a tree and I cut down the tree. I wonder if I can find that tree. Oh, here it is. I think this is the tree that I was cutting down when I spawned into this world. I mean, it looks pretty familiar. Yeah, so this is about roughly where I spawned in my Minecraft world. So it was probably around here. And so I dug the tree down and off I went. And I took off in this direction, clearly, which is weird. I don't remember why I specifically chose that direction. Maybe it's just because I picked a direction to go or maybe I remembered this land over here. Looking back, I jumped over this island to the other side. Some of these trees were not as overgrown. I went over this way, looked around, went over here. I think I saw this mountain over here and headed this direction. And this is where I've got my first bit of coal and stuff. So here is my very first crafting table, right here actually. Look at this. This is where I built my first wooden pickaxe. So this is a monumentous, oops, spot right here. Let me put a sign up. So first crafting table, and it was July, I think it was July 10th, 2025. Again, this is in a duplicate copy of the world, so none of this will be there in the actual Let's Play, but it's fun to go back down memory lane. This is where I fought my first mobs down here. So from here, I went down in here, jumped around a bit, and I went down over here. You can see these torches. This is where I was. Left a lot of the copper and stuff, and then I believe I came out above the ground over here to the surface yet again. So let's come up here. Okay, so I came over here towards this tree and turned around, went over here. I was over here and then I ran around. There's a little hole here. Ran over here. Saw some pandas and stuff. Went back over here. And here is my first shelter. That's what I have in here. I got a chest with nothing in it. There is a little cave I had made. This was the first shelter where I spent the night. Did not have a bed, I don't believe, but I kind of crafted my own different stuff here. And so that was a nice little checkout of my very first base. But I believe after that, I think I went this way backward around here, because I seem to remember either going around over here and looked for a spot to live. So I think I went back and I found the water, because I was looking over here to find a place to build my house. It was a bit rocky and like hilly, so I didn't like it as much, so I came around over here, kind of following the coast. But basically, eventually found my spot over around here, because I thought it was a bit flat. So here is my first official base. I Love this base. It's very simple. It's very old school Minecraft, but that's why I liked it. But I built it out of jungle because that's what I had, and I didn't want to make it aesthetically using oak and spruce and stuff I didn't have. Here's a bridge I made to cross over here. Here's where the skeletons lived. I remember the skeletons under my base, and it was crazy lighting all this up, fighting the skeletons off. Here is my first chicken and cow farm. There's still some cows in there. I got some melons because melon was my food source of choice for a while because a lot of melons were in the jungle. And then I found some pumpkins along the way. Got some wheat farm here just on the coast and then some sugarcane. And then I built some paths around. So this was my first base where I laid my head and at night fought some mobs, got some ores. I don't know where I found my first diamonds, but we got the smoker, the blast furnace, the regular furnace. In my brown bed here are my first wooden pickaxe and wooden sword that I used in the first episode. So I've already memorialized those items because I always liked that idea of memorializing your first items, having a little display in your house. Yeah, so this is my first base. I did expand it. At first it was a lot smaller. I think it was just a 5x5 house, but then I expanded it out this way to make room for different things. Here's a little cave that I dug out, a little basement area that actually just went straight into a cave. But yeah, this is my first base. So leaving my first base, we headed over this direction, and this path wasn't here at first, but I built it. There's a creeper. And then I wanted to get over here because I saw a floating island. Heading up here is my real base, and I'm still in this base. This is my main base. This was a floating island up here, completely disconnected from the ground other than some trees that were on it. So this tree and this tree were on it. So I decided this is the spot to build my base. So let's go in here. There's a pillager banner. I had another one, but a creeper blew it up because a creeper blew up this part of the house once. I got my lodestone there, Collywog's house. You can check out the house here. We got some food chests, large chest here, smokers. No really rhyme or reason to it all. At first I had chests here, but then I moved it because I was like, I should make this like a food area, have a chest area over here. But then I wanted to put chests up here, but the window was there, so I'm like, what should I do? So I'm still in the process of figuring out. There's all these smokers over here that I completely forgot about. They actually have mutton there and chicken. Here's my nether chest and my random stuff chest. Here's my wood chest that I actually dumped my inventory into this chest, so kind of ignore some of this. And then my stone chest with some dirt and sand in there too. And then my ore chest. Lots of ores, not a lot, but a good amount of ores in there. And then my tools. So heading upstairs, I have a balcony here, which I don't use very often, but I always like a house with a balcony, so this is what I did. I built the balcony here. You can look over everything I've built. Got the grindstone, the anvil, and the barrel for my enchantment stuff. So here's my enchantment room. I still want to build out more bookshelves for it, but I got lazy and forgot about it. Here is where my enchanting table was before I moved it over to the villager trader. And now let's go up to the roof. So I wanted to have a roof area here to see. Here is episode 100 celebration. I don't even know if I've ever shown this or not, but July 25th, 2025. And this is where the celebration was for the fireworks that I made. Moving on, down here is where the farm is. So we've seen this is my wheat and beetroot farm. And then over here is my potato and carrot farm. So this is classic farm. I heard that if you plant things in rows, it'll grow faster. So far for me, that has been true. So then we'll go over here. I built these two. There's two signposts signifying where things are. I should probably add more of these eventually because I should have signs telling me where things are for like my XP farm and different farms and stuff here, so I kind of like that. So animal farm is that way, home is that way. You can obviously see that. Going over to the animal farm. So this one was quite the build. I got my dog over here that I often forget about. It's a bit loud here. Lots of chickens, pigs, cows, and sheep. This I took from a stable design. I liked the design of this stable. I had a lot of trouble figuring out what to do with the roof because I think I built it one longer than the stable was, but I wanted it longer because I needed more space. But basically it was a stable, but I dug it down and made my own modifications to it because I wanted to make it my own. I'm kind of all over the place, so forgive me, but up here is the nether portal. So up here's the nether portal where I first went to the nether. Down here again is the sugarcane farm and the cactus farm, which I haven't even done anything with yet. And then again, the pumpkin farm in progress. Here's the automatic sugarcane farm that I have not been around for it to actually produce very much sugarcane, but that's okay. To the XP farm, which we will check out. So this one is notorious in my mind because it absolutely drove me crazy. All the noise that the mobs were making while trying to fill out this area just made me lose my mind, to be honest. So down here, or this is my branch mine actually, which I haven't used in a fair bit, but I did a lot of mining down there, get a lot of diamonds. Here is where the mobs live, and here, that's this zombie spawner, which I found. Here's a bunch of chests with stuff, and then here is what I have so far in my zombie spawner. Not a whole lot of stuff. I haven't really grinded it like crazy, as I do it all on camera. So, yeah. So this is pretty much my main base. This is it. I want to add more here, like I started adding the pumpkin farm, maybe some more paths. I thought about building another watchtower here, but that'd be a lot of work, and I don't really want to do that on camera because it's a bit tedious. So we'll see how that goes if I do that. But next, let's head over here. Here is my ghast that I hooked up to a signpost here. He's just here. I haven't really used him much, my happy ghast, because he's slow, basically. I always like leaving boats around and crafting tables, so here's like my bamboo boat. I got another boat over here. Here's another boat over here. Like I just got boats everywhere. I believe over here I discovered this huge... Yes, here it is. So here is like a huge nether portal thing. I actually never grabbed the gold up from there, but that was the nether ruined portal. And then over here where this bamboo is, I built a little dirt house base here to spend the night with using some bamboo. So here's the stuff I got from a lot of stuff I got from the ruined portal over there. Just a little dirt house. I made this out of a hill and just liked having a little dirt house. Because then I put this random thing down, headed all the way over here. Here is the village that I first discovered. Now this actually leads perfectly over to here because I built this nether portal and it's not properly linked, I don't think. But I went through the nether portal, but then when I came back, I actually spawned over here in another portal here, which I actually destroyed, and then when I tried again, it built another automatic nether portal. And then here is my villager breeder area over here. So this is the area I've spent a lot of time in recently. First and foremost, I built the breeder, and then I think I wanted to build a watchtower. And then while building the watchtower before, I thought I need a place to sleep, so I built this campsite. So then here is the watchtower. Here's the villager breeder with the railroad. And the watchtower, let's go around it a little bit. See it at night. Very pretty, very pretty. Alright, it is the morning now, and we're going to head over to here. So this is across the railroad bridge, across the water, is where I built my villager trader. Now I haven't even used it yet, but I've got all the villagers in here that I needed to have a proper villager trader. I need to I wanted to lower the prices of things. So I need to get a zombie and to change these into zombie villagers, and then I need to cure them. And to cure them, I need to make a potion, and for the potion, I need blaze rods, and I don't have any yet because I haven't really attempted to get blaze rods yet. I did face off with blazes, but I haven't gotten the blaze rods yet because I still needed some more potions through trading, and I could probably do it now, but I'm just lazy. So now I'm going to actually head north to find my mining outpost. So that was a significant spot to check out. So I remember that I was trying to find a good cave to explore. So I thought I'm just going to set off to the north and try to find something to, like a big cave to explore. So I had to cross the ocean. So when I came across this land, I believe where did I land? I was down here or something. I believe I was over here actually. I came in here and I found this cave, so I pulled right in, and there's my boat. And then I came up here, and to spend the night, I forget exactly the sequence of events, but this was a little shelter I made. There's a gravel here. That's weird. Um, there's a shelter here I made to spend the night and kill some zombies. I had a horse that I was riding around, so I rode it the whole night up and down this area, trying to survive, and because I wanted to build up here. So we're gonna head up over here, follow the land to our mining outpost. So here's the mining outpost. We have the shelter I made. I think I made a shelter, then I expanded it a little. Um, I'm not going to go through it super deeply. I just know that I do have a lot of stuff here. Here's a smithing table and well, I believe I added trim to my armor that I had found. Here's my little farm, and here is my horse pen, my stable for my horses. And the reason I made an outpost here is because I found this huge cave, which I've lit up quite a bit now. I explored it quite a bit, but I don't even know if there's, like I haven't even explored down in that area. It's still dark, but this is my huge cave that I explored. Next, we are going to head over to the snow biome. So for a long time, I did not have any snow biome, no snow, no spruce wood, and I really wanted spruce wood for a build. So I decided to set out and find a spruce biome, and I found a chest here. Any stuff in it? Some lodestones, some stuff from there's a ruined portal back there. But I just kind of headed this way, trying to find a place to build a spruce winter base. I think I went along the water, up there, back around, all around. I went all over looking, but eventually I did find this area over here, which was exactly what I was looking for. It's like a snowy plains, and I found this village. So this village wasn't super notable other than that's a spruce village, like a snow village. But what is notable is my base here. So I found this ruined portal, so I fixed it up. And then I built, look, there's still like, I haven't been here, so the trees aren't even just despawned or haven't disappeared yet. And then this is my winter base, my snowy base here, built out of deep slate and spruce wood, and even got a little strip of snow along the top now because it snowed. But yeah, this is my winter base. Not too much here, not too much to it, just a little headquarters. I always like having little headquarters everywhere I travel. A place to lay my head at night in case it gets dark out and I get scared. So the next area I'm going to check out is my birch house. So this is a very recent build. I built it after traveling through the Nether, finding a stronghold, and building a base there. And I built a Nether portal in the base, or in the Nether, and it put me here. So I built a little birch house, all out of birch. It's really ugly, but it is a little outpost in the birch biome. So now what we're going to do is go to the Nether. So here is my little Nether base. So this is where my first portal arrived, dropped me off here, and I was like, this is a terrible spot, and I was terrified. So I pretty much left immediately to get more prepared. But eventually I started carving it out and making it my own. I still have more work to do on it, I feel, but um, it's in a decent spot. So if I go this way, I've built some different pathways and highways to get different places. So over here is north, which goes to the mining outpost, which I can check out here. So we go over here and over this way. So it comes out there, up here. And this is to the mining outpost. Over here is to the, I don't have a sign yet, but this is to the place we were just at with the birch. There's a chest there. And here's my little base I've made in here, down here. Little cobblestone box, and up top here, heading over this direction. Made a little pathway to find myself way over here. It's actually quite far of a walk, but basically to the nether fortress here, which I haven't yet explored, so I don't want to spoil myself too much yet. Back at this direction, if we go down here, this goes to the village. The village, follow the path here. You may have seen me go down this path many times. Maybe you haven't, but basically if we go down here, up here, then down here. So this is to the trading hall, nether portal. This one is to the villager breeder. But if we go down this way, I also had another area here, which I forget where it leads me, to be honest, but just looking at the map, I should be able to figure it out. So it goes all the way down over here, up here, to over here, and over here. So this would be my... Okay, where does it lead? I forget. I think this is to the snowy biome. Yeah, look at that. Good to see the nice looking northern lights. And we're back. Back at base as the sun rises and hear the birds chirping. And I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching. I didn't realize that I'd make it to 200 episodes. I know I film a lot of episodes, but it's just because I've been really having fun playing on this world, playing Minecraft. It's been a real big joy that every day I look forward to playing, and I just play so much and record all of it and upload it, and I didn't even expect anyone to be watching. Right now I have like 22 subscribers, and I didn't really expect to have any subscribers. I thought I'd have zero. So, if people like watching, people are subscribing, I appreciate it a lot. So I just want to say thank you to all of my 23 subscribers on at this very moment in time that I'm recording this. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little throwback, look back episode of where I came from and maybe where I'm going. So I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy this whole Let's Play series that I'm doing, maybe there'll be 100 more episodes, but if there is, hope you will watch them. So thank you for watching. Feel free to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to know when I upload again. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.